Hello, my name is Jamal Ashfaq. I am the instructor for this class, and I have the Professor New with me here. She has done this class before. This is my first time doing it. So she has some experience on this area that we are using. So she's going to help me to describe some of these things to you to make it easier for you to use it. So the tool that we're going to be using, it's under lecture. If you click on the demonstration notebook, uh, I have created a 2I2C Jupyter Hub. So you can even see it before this or after this. Basically, you need to go to this website that we are using, that hub for Pasadena City College. You're going to be using, so when you get there, it's going to ask to click for Pasadena City College. You're going to do that. When you get down to log on, you want to be sure that you have the Google on. So let me get this pen with me to see if I remember how to use this. So you need to be on Google over here. And when you click log on, you gotta use your go.pasadena.edu email. That's the only way you can log on. So when you do that one, you're going to get to the Jupyter Notebook hub. Let me close this. So you're going to get to Jupyter Notebook hub, and we have a demonstration for you. So we're going to bring this one up, and Dr. New is going to help us to understand how we're going to navigate this. So this is the demonstration. Again, this class is not about teaching you guys to be expert in Python. We're going to be using that later, another course. You're not going to be expert in statistics. This is an introductory course. We're just going to help you to use the tools that's available to do some of this work. And first of all, to see if you like it. And if you do like it, then we can go to the next class and do something else. So one of the things that's going to come up, and it's very, very important, is this library, just that New was talking about it. So we are collaborating with University, the University of California, Berkeley, UCB, UC Berkeley, and they have put up their own library. We're going to talk about libraries later. We are using those things, so for you don't have to know everything to do things. For this demonstration, you don't need to know the detail. All you have to do is just go through it and basically click a stop to look at it. So if you download this and you want to run it somewhere else, because you don't have this library, it's not going to happen. So we're going to use the Jupyter Lab hub that we have, and we're going to use it over there. So I'm going to pass it on to Dr. New to tell us more about her experience on Jupyter Hub.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you, Dr. Jamal. Hello, everyone. The Jupyter Notebooks is actually very easy to use. All you need to do is just click on the run button.
Okay.
So using the Jupyter Notebook is actually really simple. If you want to run any cell, you're just going to click. And once the stars become to the numbers, you know that this cell is completely rendered. And then you can move on to the next cells. You can get the 2 + 3 = 5 and keep going. One thing you do need to make sure that you always need to run from the beginning. So the easiest way is you can just do cells, and then you can do run all. So that means all the cells has been running. So you do not need to worry about like, did you miss any lines? But of course, there are cells that's going to be empty. You do need to type in answer. So you will eventually you will occur some kind of error message because the cell is empty. You didn't do anything. Something else you do need to be aware that this is a temporary memories. So that means if you leave the tab open for a long, like an hour, 2 hours for a longer time, you might run into a problems that the kernel is just closed. So what you need to do is just simply go to the kernel and restart it. And for that situations, that means the Jupyter Notebook now is reconnected to the Jupyter Hub, so you are able to import those libraries from the hub to run everything. Do not leave the tab, the Jupyter Notebooks open for over a day or things like those, because the Jupyter Notebook will be disconnected from the kernel. Next time it will have, you will mess up everything. Another thing is,
if you leave it on for a while, it's gonna crash and we have to restart the server. So every time we go there, we have to restart the server.
Yes. So normally speaking, around like next to the Python 3 here, you are going to see a red warning sign says that the kernel disconnected, things like those. So if you want to, if you do not want to leave, reopen the file, what you can do is just go to the kernel and restart it. Or
you can go out and then come back again.
Yes, or you can close everything and re-log in, connect to everything.
Very good. And then later on, when they're going to be submitting their file, they have to work on these, and then they have to save it and then upload it to Canvas. Can you show us how to do that?
Normally, I will just do a print. And this one will give me a PDF file.
Right, but they are supposed to submit their Jupyter note file.
If they are going to submit a Jupyter.
Yeah, download as notebook. Okay, so I'm going to ask them in this class to download this as a notebook, as an extension
notebook?
IP. Yeah, so they say download as, and I go to the notebook I, and B, and then I can just upload that one and do an auto grading on that.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say to us, Dr. New?
I think that's pretty much it. Another way you can run it, instead of clicking here, you can also run, you can also click the top one to run or stop running. I think those are the most common ones we will use.
Okay, do you say click where? Okay, so let me repeat what you said. So let me see if I can get my pen back. So she's talking about this one right here, to click on it to run it. And then if you have the other module, you have to run the previous one before this module run. So if I am in this area, in section 7, and I'm doing something, I'm doing some modification, then I need to run the previous one for it to work. So that's what she's talking about. Let me